The other day we watched Jurassic World 3 Dominion. So Aiden, what's the plot of Jurassic World 3 Dominion?
So the last movie teased that dinosaurs were going to take over the Earth because they were all freed from the island. And then at the start of this movie, the status quo is returned and all the dinosaurs have been rounded up and put back in parks. So the Asian guy who made all the dinosaurs and just constantly fucks everything up made giant locusts that eat plants. And then there's the clone girl from the last movie, but they retcon her. Instead of being like half dinosaur, she's retconned to just be, she's not a clone, she's given birth by the original for some reason, because they thought that the last movie was too stupid, even though it was funny trash kino. And then Chris Pratt and the fucking Ron Howard's daughter are looking for her, and they end up on the fucking park with the dinosaurs. And then there's a whole nother set of people who are the legacy cast who show up. There's fucking
Reese Witherspoon.
not Reese Witherspoon.
Jeff Goldblum.
Jeff Goldblum is there.
Jeff Goldblum and them.
He becomes important later. And then there's the other two, Alan and the Professor Holdo from Star Wars.
Play the Alan meme from Nostalgia Critic.
And then the legacy cast is trying to figure out about the locusts, and Chris Pratt and Ron Howard's daughter don't know about the locusts. They're just looking for the clone girl who gets kidnapped so that they can study her to turn off the locusts. And then the evil guy who's Peter Parker's dad from the Amazing Spider-Man sets the locusts on fire, and they piss off the dinosaurs. And they have to escape. And then at the end, even though it's completely irrelevant to the plot, the T-Rex and the bigger T-Rex fight. Connor, what'd you think of Jurassic World Dominion?
I thought it sucked. Much like Jurassic World 2, I'll be transparent with you guys about 3/4 of the way through, or 2/3.
Earlier than that.
Whatever time it was. I gave up. And I willed myself
Is this
to
just
sleep.
water?
Yeah. I willed myself to sleep. From what I saw, it was really fucking boring. The performances were bad. And yeah, what am I allowed to say, given that I'm trying to criticize this film?
Did you slept through like 3/4
falling asleep through 3/4 of.
Yeah.
I got to the part where Jeff Goldblum was a book signer.
Like 25 minutes in.
I kept
You
waking
did wake up for the final action scene.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
They got to New Jurassic Park. They somehow brought them back to a park despite the idea of this film being like,
I like how
the world's infested by dinosaurs.
the entire end of the movie, of the last movie, shows like all the dinosaurs in the wild, and they're like smashing buildings and shit. And like the next one's gonna be the Jurassic World, where they're all free. And then at the start of this movie, they're just like, oh, we rounded them all up, they're back in parks. It's like, oh my lord. Just give us a fucking T-Rex smash in a city at this point. These movies are already dumb enough. It's not like
They kind
dumber.
of teased that in like Lost World and shit.
They teased the entire ending, like 15 minutes of the fucking second movie. It was just set
Oh,
up.
so my question is, because I watched the Jurassic Park trilogy, didn't sleep through any of those movies. I slept through half of 2 and 3, respectively. And
Fair enough.
and my understanding is, from what I saw, Jurassic World 2 and 3 are worse than the original trilogy.
Yeah.
Like, Jurassic World
you
wasn't
notice-
terrible, but like, how do you fuck it up so bad? A franchise that was historically like Before Jurassic World came out, it was known as one good movie and two shitty movies. And then you make one. They kind of did the exact same shit they did with Star Wars.
Jurassic World.
Where they made one movie where you're like, okay, it has enough potential, but it's not great.
Jurassic World
and then
is
two
the Force
fucking awful
Awakens.
movies.
Two. I'm gonna defend two for a minute because I think it's really funny, but
In what way?
it's not good. It just turns into a haunted house slasher movie. It's funny as fuck. But
All I know is the last trilogy that made me force myself to sleep was the Hobbit trilogy.
yeah.
I used to be pretty infamous for falling asleep through movies, but I haven't been so bad lately. What's the last movie before this I fell asleep through? In terms of theater movies. It's been a hot minute.
You fell asleep for a couple minutes in fucking Top Gun Maverick, but I don't blame you for that one.
I don't think I did in Top Gun Maverick.
Before Top Gun Maverick, I don't remember though.
Oh yeah, I did fall asleep for a couple minutes in Top Gun.
Yeah, I
Maverick.
don't think it was long, but yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
anyway, I have some notes about Jurassic World Dominion.
Yeah, what's that?
Okay, first off, it's fucking boring. Jurassic World 2 is a fucking disaster, but it's a disaster in the fucking same way that Transformers 4 is, where it's like really
Also,
fun.
like, give us like Avengers Endgame stakes, like based on the trajectory of the T-Rexes on how they're mating. The whole world will be eaten by T-Rexes if we don't
This
do
movie
this
doesn't
by the
have
end.
any fucking stakes. This
Well, it's like the lotuses are gonna eat all the grain. It's like, who gives a shit?
yeah.
That's such a stupid ass world-ending plot.
It's like a fucking...
Just embrace the stupidity
it has
and be
the-
like,
It has the plot of like a 1950s movie about giant ants.
yeah.
Really,
It's like, just
they,
embrace the stupidness.
they should have doubled down on how dumb Jurassic World 2 is, because Jurassic World 2 has... The little girl is like a half dinosaur clone, and she's hunted by a velociraptor with human intelligence that wants to kill
Just
her. in a
have them
haunted
say,
house.
like, if there's 100 Tyrannosaurotropolises that
Literally, the last...
mutate.
There's like a
breed.
10-minute montage at the end of the second movie that's just like all the dinosaurs live in cities now and they're all over the place. And then they just cuck out of it in this one and they retcon the girl being half dinosaur and all this crap. It's boring. Also, this one, they tried to do the Force Awakens thing where they're like, we have practical effects. And they have these dinosaur puppets that show up periodically between the CGI dinosaurs, and the puppets look so fucking ass, dude. It's like they fucking forgot that the whole pioneering technique of Jurassic Park was that they used CGI to enhance models and puppets, and so they just have these fucking shitty ass puppets appear. Look like goddamn fucking Sesame Street, and they show up for like 30 seconds each, and then they just turn into CGI immediately after, and it's horrible. The plot is a disaster. The whole fucking locust eating the grain is the most boring crap. It's like the fucking Interstellar plot where it's just like, oh, the grain's gonna run out. We need to... It's so fucking boring. All the legacy cast coming back feels so fucking desperate, especially because the first two movies didn't. Like, if they did the fucking Star Wars desperation move of immediately pulling the
Right.
old cast in, it might have felt more natural, but to do it 3 movies in feels fucking weird. Where they just show up, they just show the fuck up, and it's like, okay, whatever, I guess Jeff Goldblum's just in Jurassic World now.
Right.
Also, the fucking... I just don't care, man. The plot's not about dinosaurs. The dinosaurs are entirely inconsequential to the plot. The whole plot's about the locusts. The plot with the fucking girl is just about fucking Peter Parker's dad doing fucking whatever on her. He doesn't even do whatever he's trying to do. He kidnaps her and he's like, hey, figure it out. And then he leaves and gets eaten by raptors or fucking weird looking raptors or something. It's like, alright. The dinosaurs are just inconsequential, and the only time they come up is when Chris Pratt gets in danger, and I'm fucking so sick of Chris Pratt, dude.
Right.
I'm fucking sick of seeing him everywhere. Back when Guardians of the Galaxy came out, it was like, oh, weird, that sitcom actor's getting a chance to do like an action role. That's kind of neat. And now every single franchise has to have fucking Chris Pratt shoved in it, and he's Mario, and he's also playing Garfield, and he's fucking Guardians of the Galaxy, and Jurassic World, and fucking whatever that shitty Netflix movie is about the aliens on the ice, the future alien, whatever thing. I'm fucking sick of Chris Pratt. The dinosaurs are entirely inconsequential to the movie. Peter Parker's dad sucks as a villain because he's just like gay Steve Jobs. I don't know. Jeff Goldblum being there is kind of cool. The other two are kind of sad and old. Jeff Goldblum's always kind of funny. He just kind of has that funny aura about him that lets him come back, and the other two just look sad and old. And
But you wouldn't fuck Laura Dern?
to make sure that you recognize them, Laura Dern's character is wearing the same outfit she wore in the first movie. It's so sad.
Do you remember, you can cut this out if you want, but do you remember when Joe turned to me during the movie and said, I'd still fuck Laura Dern?
Did he?
Yeah, you didn't hear that?
Oh, that's funny.
He's like, yeah, bro, considering the fact that I would smash that today, like, that's crazy. I'm like, Laura Dern doesn't look that good, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. It's fucking weird. The only good movie in this entire franchise is Jurassic Park because it understood that, like...
Do you want to know my hot take?
Jurassic...
I don't even think Jurassic Park's that good. Like, it's good, but it's not that good. It's not classic good.
Jurassic Park is...
I get why
The first Jurassic Park is fun, it knows how to build tension, and it has restraint in showing the dinosaurs. This movie
know what I'll compare-
shoves terrible CGI dinosaurs in your face.
You know
and
what
has
I'll
no
compare
restraint.
Jurassic Park to? Titanic.
Kinda, yeah.
Where it's like, it's iconic and you understand why it's iconic, but that doesn't make it good.
I don't think...
I don't think any of the Jurassic Park movies are good. I think the best one is Jurassic Park 1, and I give it like a 3 out of 5.
I think Jurassic Park 1's a little better than you're giving it credit for. And Jurassic Park was also revolutionary for special effects. but
No,
that's
I
good
agree
regardless.
that it's revolutionary, but I'm saying, like,
Jurassic Park 1 is fun. I like Samuel Jackson's character.
It's
I
good.
think he's funny. Samuel Jackson's character should have showed up if they were pulling out all the legacy characters. I know Newman from Seinfeld's dead, so they can't bring him back, but they could have brought back fucking...
I thought Sam Jackson got killed by raptors.
All you see is him get his arm ripped off. That don't mean he's dead. Have you ever heard fucking Samuel Jackson talk about Mace Windu? He's like, yeah, he got his fucking face blown off by lightning and flew out a fucking million-story building, but he's probably still alive, you know?
Yeah.
They could have brought him back, just had him be one-armed and give him like a robot arm or something. That would have been way more keynote than this fucking snooze fest about the giant bugs or whatever eating the fucking corn.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a fucking snooze. It's dull as fuck. They should have just doubled down on going full fucking stupid like Jurassic World 2 did. That's my conclusion, I guess. Connor, would you recommend Jurassic World Dominion?
Well, considering I willed myself to sleep a third of the way through the film, I would say no. Aiden, would you recommend it?
It's one of the dullest blockbusters I've seen in a long time, so no.